What is AI going to do to my job? By the year 2030, we will have approximately 2 million unfilled manufacturing jobs that need to be filled across our industry in the United States. Let's start there. So embracing AI for short, repeatable tasks is what we need, because we need to release the human's capacity to do more critical and in the moment thinking.
Where do you see AI come in? To some, it's exciting. It makes their job easy. To others, it causes anxiety. The typical person working in manufacturing doesn't know what's happening to his job in the future. But also now, even software engineers and accountants. Where do you see the interaction between AI? How is that symbiosis or the relationship between worker, AI, and the company? Do you see it going forward?
So I just want to clarify, I am developing the strategy for operations, M&E operations for talent strategy. And so I don't want people to think I am completely directing, a workforce of over 20,000 people, but I have to engage, right, again, across that workforce to make sure the strategy we are building and implementing is value added. And I get asked this question often: what is AI going to do to my job? I am really trying to encourage people to understand a few points. Number one, by the year 2030, we will have approximately 2 million unfilled manufacturing jobs that need to be filled across our industry in the United States. Let's start there. So we're already operating at a deficit. Pick your favorite manufacturing company. There is already more work than available humans. So embracing AI for short, repeatable tasks is what we need, because we need to release the human's capacity to do more critical and in the moment thinking.
2 million jobs, correct? I heard that right? 2 million? Unfilled.
Without a pipeline to meet that need by 2030, which is only 5 years away, without a pipeline, if you look 5, 10, 15 years into the future, there is not enough of a STEM pipeline coming to fulfill all the manufacturing roles we need. If that doesn't provide a little bit of comfort and security, I don't know what does. Because if you are good at what you do, you will find work somewhere. Let's just be clear. I want people to understand that. But I also want people to understand it is important for you to continue to grow and develop your skills. Okay. And the skills transformation is a journey recognized across industry of leaning into skills and leading into new ways of learning skills, using AI to help build those skills and educate and train and teach on those skills that we need humans to execute in job roles. One of the ways I am hoping we use AI and Dow in the short term, specifically to meet that need, is to help us recraft our roles. Some of our role descriptions are over 20 years old. There are skills that are no longer needed because they're obsolete. There's some tasks, right, that maybe are still written in the job description that we haven't executed for many years. And I'm not saying anything different to what every other manufacturing company is experiencing right now. But if we were able to quickly engage our organization and ask people, hey, how do you really do your job today? And use AI to learn and stratify what those skills against roles look like, we could craft much clearer roles and provide better resources for people to do those roles literally today that we couldn't do before we had ChatGPT and whatever else, any other engine that you want to think about, any other AI engine, whether it's regenerative or what have you, that is allowing us to look at massive amounts of information and data and gain new insights. So there is a place for the humans, especially in manufacturing. The question is, are you good at what you do? And are you striving to get better? As long as those two things are true, you will always have a job.
Well, well, first off, that's very comforting for a lot of people. I'm sure they're going to be listening to know, okay, there's a lot of work to be done there. Now, what if I swing the pendulum to the other side and say to you, well, now that there is too much work available, do you believe in work-life balance is this something that you believe in?
That's me what I believe.
Yeah.
I believe work-life balance exists at times, but not all the time. And it is absolutely dependent on the individual and their priorities in this phase of your life, in how much of a work-life balance you are able to achieve. In my opinion, if you don't feel like you have work-life balance and you want to achieve it, it is a personal choice. And that may mean making a difficult choice about your career progression, your current role, but you have to think about what's important to you. And I personally used some of our employee assistance program resources, some career coaching several years ago, to help me understand at a certain phase of life what were my priorities and how did that translate into my work. There are times in my life where the balance has been 70% work and 30% family. There have been times where it's been 50-50. There have been times, and I'm fortunate to work for a wonderful organization that supports this, where my family had to be 70% and work was 30%. I think it's important for you to know there is always a balance, but balance doesn't mean 50-50. And it's important for you to go in eyes wide open, solicit and find resources that can help you navigate in the moment as well as prepare for the future. And when you need help, ask for it. Because otherwise, you're going to go down a road of burnout or some other sort of catastrophe that could have been avoided. We are in this for the long game, right? So we want to make sure we're making good decisions that help preserve the long game.